What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It has been 2 weeks since Hogwarts Legacy has come out, and it is one of the biggest games. So today I'm going to take you around Hogwarts and try to find some of the puzzles and other little hidden things around the building to show you that you can see for yourself of how to get over them. If you need help on specific ones that might be puzzling you or anything of that, I want to show you how to overcome those and get the treasures and whatnot for yourself. For this first one we're going to start with is the chest with the eye. As you can see here, when you go up to it, it starts to open and it's looking around, and then when you get close, it shuts, so you can't actually open it, right? So now if you back up, it opens its eye again, slowly releases its latches, and goes back to sleep, right? For this puzzle here, you need to have the disillusionment spell. You cast it, and you just sneak your way up there. You search it, it freaks out, and then it's done with. And that is for that one. It was super easy. It took a little bit to understand, but after you get it done, there's more around. So it's not just Hogwarts. It has some in Hogsmeade and some just kind of out in the world. So that one will help you not only in Hogwarts, but everywhere else too. The second one we're going to look at here is the door with all the symbols and these two little dice blocks. There's one here, and for this one, the other one is upstairs. So for this, you go over here, you hit the reveal, and it gives you this math problem. And the fun thing about math problems is you never know where to start, either 0 or 1, right? So for these ones, you have to start at 0. So this here has 0 legs, and 1, 2, all the way up. So for this one, the dragon here is number 2, so 11 plus 2 is 13. Now you need 8. And spiders have 8 legs, so we're going to say this first one is a spider. And the second one here has a symbol with 5. And then this other one here, since the spider was 8, we're going to say this one's 9. So 5 plus 9 is 14, so you need 3. So 0, 1, 2, and 3 would be the Hydra. So the second dice we're going to put up here, we're going to say it's the Hydra. We're going to run back down and open it. Now, it won't work. It won't open if it's incorrect. And then, of course, get your gear and everything else that you get out of here. And those are how you open the math doors. And these ones I've seen solely around Hogwarts. I haven't seen them anywhere else. You don't need any spells. You just need your head to think about it. So this next one was really fun for me at first. It wasn't super tricky, but it might be for a lot of people, as I know they have asked about it. And I know even my husband got stuck on this. So usually with dark things, you want to use light to black it out or get rid of it, right? So use Lumos on this. You walk up to it and the picture starts to fade. So when that picture starts to fade, it'll show you inside, right? It'll show you a place inside. Now, you see this little moth thing right here? It's showing you that you need something to put there. So this is showing you a place, and then that's showing you how to, or where to put it. So for this one, I believe it's upstairs. You don't have to have Lumos on the whole time. But now you get here, and you look around, and you want to look for this right here. It'll be on a wall, it'll be hanging on something, it'll be sitting there, it'll be doing something. And you go here and you hit Lumos again, because moths are attracted to light. Bring it all the way back down to this picture, and then you toggle off your Lumos, and then you complete it. And then you collect the field guide page, and it goes away. So those ones are really fun, and it's more like a scavenger hunt for those ones. This next one's a bit easy. It almost gives you the hint and the answer by looking right here. It literally gives you the symbol for the spell you have to use. So for this one, you're going to need Levioso. And you're going to look at the ball and hit that. And out comes the skill page. or the field guide page, and there you go. That one's pretty simple. That one I've noticed is also just here in Hogwarts. I haven't noticed it anywhere else. But those ones are pretty simple and pretty easy to get around. This next one makes you need to work for it just a little bit. You do have to have Confringo for this spell because Incendio will not work. So this one, you can kind of see it looks like a goblet with a tail. Now you just aim at it, you Confringo, hit your Confringo, and it's kind of cool because a little dragon then comes up. So for that, you just have to hit that with that. Some of them may be close enough that you can use Incendio, but I'm pretty sure all of them are mostly Confringo. And then you Accio your field guide page over to you, and it all disappears. It's pretty neat. Those ones are pretty easy, and there's a lot of them that I've noticed that are around Hogwarts. So I haven't noticed them much anywhere else, but I have definitely noticed them at Hogwarts. So this is one of those things that were on the wall that I used Confringo on. So this one, since it's on the ground, you can just Incendio this one. You don't have to wait till you can get Confringo, but you do have to have at least Incendio. To do that one, you grab the thing, all done. That one's super easy. You'll see a couple of those around, but most of the ones that I've found are definitely more Confringo ones, or at least I've used Confringo on them. But yeah, those ones are pretty easy to do. You know, there's only a few of the Incendio ones around. This here puzzle you'll see this nice little button at the top, and because it's a button, you want to go ahead and you want to push buttons, right? So the pushing spell Depulso is what you're going to need for this one. Unfortunately, I don't have this one, and I've already done this quest on my main character, so I can't show you again. But this one right here, you Depulso it, and it actually leads you into another quest. Fun thing about this one is it actually is part of a quest that you get some gear from, and you can transmog it, and it's pretty cool. And it actually leads into a bunch of other puzzles. There is going to be a side quest that you can get for this one, so I would wait till that instead of just running in, because then you don't have to go into it a second time. I don't know if you do end up going in and getting the gear and you can just show it to the person that wants you to go in there, but I would wait for that. It's a lot of fun, and it's actually makes you think. You actually have to use your spells. And it's not just one you can just run in and shoot a bunch of things. No, this one's actually a lot of fun, and it's actually a puzzle. So wait for the quest to pop up, but this one you do need Depulso in. So these little statues are kind of interesting, and the first time I did it, I kind of freaked out. But in the best ways, it was kind of cute, but it was also really confusing. So if you see these statues around, and you don't know what to do with them, just hit enter. It will then transport you to a different location. Well, there is usually treasure around of some sort, something for you to pick up, and it usually is literally just that simple. Some will have multiples, and it will take you multiple different places, and you'll have to figure out which one you got to go into to get to a specific spot. But once you enter it, grab your treasure, jump back out, and it puts you exactly where you entered it at. Those ones are fun, and those ones are outside as well, so they're not just in Hogwarts. There are a couple in Hogwarts that I have seen, but those ones will end up being used in later on, like with the ancient magic little puzzles that are out in the world map and everything too. Those ones are fun. Keep an eye out for them. They're pretty simple. This one here is actually part of a quest as well. It will be, I believe, from Gareth Weasley, I believe, and he will actually ask you to use this specific passageway. So this is a fun little passageway. He'll give you all the information you need, and you just have to enter it and go through it. But this isn't just an ordinary statue. You actually have to use it to get to Honeydukes. But he will give you a quest to do it, but until then, you can't do anything with it. But it is one of the other little puzzles and mysteries of Hogwarts. Another fun little mystery in Hogwarts that I found completely on accident, actually, is if you're by the greenhouse and you're looking at this staircase here, if you come to the right here, there's this owl, and it has a dot, but running by you may not notice it, or you may, I don't know. But if you go up and you interact with it, it actually turns, and there's a chest inside. Of course, when you go in and you actually get the chest, it'll lock you in there because you're too far away from the door to hold it. And of course, you'll have to interact with it again to get it to open back up. But that's another fun little mystery that I accidentally ran across. But you do get, I think it's some gear. I think you get some gear out of that. But that one you don't need any spells from, and it's just a fun little mystery here in Hogwarts. This mystery actually took me quite a bit to figure out. It was actually kind of cool and kind of fun, though. This one here is the fireplace in the library. Now, if you go up to it, you can kind of see somebody in the back, or like something in the back. There's probably a chest back there, which I guarantee you there is. This one you will need a little bit of a further on spell. This one you will need Glacius to do, because you have to put the fire out, and then you can crouch back in there. Of course, when you get close, your character will get into the crouching area. But you do have to have Glacius to be able to put the fire out. And then there's a chest back there that you can get and everything else. But this one was a fun little mystery here in Hogwarts as well. But yeah, you do have to wait till you can get Glacius. You put it out, you crawl back in there, you get the chest, and it's all yours. So this mystery here is actually another kind of cool, kind of fun one. It gives you an actual, like, you actually have to think for a minute, right? So this one here, I ran upon this on accident. I looked and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But if you go up to it, the K is a door, which was really kind of, you know, awesome. And then the further you go in, you see different statues of different things. And then you go through this last door here, and you see a bunch of different tapestries, right? So if you use your Revelio, you see here that everything glows, which means usually there's something you can do about that. Now if you get close to this one and you hit the field guide, it tells you a little bit of a story. The set of tapestries tells a tragic tale of a witch bitten by a werewolf. She chose to flee. She decided that she wanted to protect herself, her husband, and her daughter. And that she fell asleep to howl, or that her daughter fell asleep to a howl every night, which is kind of a cute story, right? You don't think anything of it, but then you sit here and you look, what do I do with the tapestries? Well, you come over, and I'm pretty sure
Lumos.
You use Lumos, and it changes the story. Because, now look at this. Instead of just how she was, right?
Revelio.
It is now a picture of the wolf. Now,
Lumos.
going around, it shows you the full story of what happened when she is a wolf, right? And even this shows you something, right? It's kind of cool. So now if you hit that, it shows you everything, and then
Lumos.
go around. You do it for every single one, and something changes. You go here, right? She's hugging the baby and everything, and now she's back away from her family because she had to leave, and she's a werewolf, and she had to watch her husband and her baby grow up at a different area. And it's really kind of interesting because she's running for her life, and it's just a really, really cool story. But yeah,
Lumos.
you just go up and you change a couple things, hit Lumos, and now you see the full story, and it's really cool.
Revelio.
And of course, you can mess with it multiple times, so it will, you know, still be lit up, but it's still,
Lumos.
it's a pretty cool little thing, and the story is tragic, but it is such an awesome little mystery that they put in here. Again, this is actually, if you wanted to find this one, I'll tell you, but if you don't, skip ahead to the next section. This is actually above the map chamber. When you go and you fast travel to the map chamber, go up and then go up another level and you'll see this. But this is a really cool mystery. Another fun mystery in Hogwarts is this bridge here. It takes some finding. I always end up having to fly around to find this bridge. I ran around it. I found it on accident one time, and ever since then I've had to, you know, actually fly to find it. So you'll notice there are 4 braziers here. One of them is lit, 3 of them are not. And you'll notice that there are little symbols next to them and that you can interact with them, but nothing will happen. On the further end of this bridge, there are symbols on the ground here. And, of course, symbols on the braziers. Of course, they're the same. So you have to match them. The lit brazier is already taken here. And you can see it has 1. And then if you go over here, the 1 symbol doesn't quite match. So you need to be able to match these. But in order to match these, you have to light them.
Incendio.
So you can use Confringo or Incendio, however you would like.
Confringo.
To do that, light them all. And then look at these symbols. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and try to match. So this symbol here is actually the second one. This symbol here is the 4th one. And then 3 and 1 are down here. And then the other one's already checked. And then this unlocks. So this one is so freaking cool. So this one actually unlocks. And it's actually the only Hogwarts secret. Which is pretty cool. So this is the only one. You go down here and along the way you'll find different chests. And these give you different wand things. I think one of them gives you some gear. Different statues that you can use later on. And I believe this is the gear one. Yeah. And so I don't have enough space, so I can't claim it. But this was pretty cool. You'll know on the map where it is just by looking at the bridge itself. So I'm not going to show you exactly, but you'll just be able to see the bridge itself. And you have to make sure it is the one with like all the little windows and stuff. But this was a really fun mystery to find. You can't do it until you at least have Incendio. But once you can, it's a fun little mind puzzle. So running around Hogwarts, you see a bunch of different locks, right? And locked doors, stuff you can't get into. Well, there's going to be a quest for that later on with Mr. Moon. And he'll give you a quest that you have to go find a statue, bring it to him. He'll teach you the Lohomora spell. With that, you can then start unlocking specific locks. However, it's a level 1 lock to sound, and then the more statues you bring him, he'll eventually let you get level 2s.
With me in the great hall.
And then eventually he'll give you or you'll give him enough, and you'll get the level 3 locks that you can now unlock.
Difficult time.
So with these,
Alohomora.
you just go up, you hit unlock, the F button, right? And if you play Skyrim, you will notice this and you'll recognize this pretty quickly, right? It is so similar. So your Q and your E mess with your green one. Your A and your D mess with your red one. Now what you're looking for is the A, the D part, the red one, is the bigger circle on the inside of the red. And then for the green one, what you're looking for is the gears on the bottom right. Now let me show you. The level 1s are pretty easy. So you want to spin it around until you hear it make noise or you see it move. And then you want to move it back and forth until you find it starting to spin, like the green one here. Now look in the middle here. A and D move this other one. And so you can hear, it has specific sounds. You'll be able to tell when it starts moving, so if you're going and not paying attention. So you hit that, get it right in the middle, and then they spin together, and then it unlocks. That's it. So level 1's like that, level 2 is like that. I don't have level 3 yet, but I'm sure it's the same. It's just a little harder to find that specific spot. But those are pretty fun to do. Some of them will give you other mysteries. Some of them will give you chests. Some of them will give you gear. Some of them will lead you to your demiguise statues. Which are pretty cool because now you can get those more statues so you can get the higher unlocks, right? So that's another thing that you'll see everywhere. You'll see it out in the world. You'll see it on cages for poachers. You'll see it Hogwarts. You'll see it Hogsmeade. You'll see it pretty much everywhere. Random little hamlets, everything. That is such an important spell to get. So when you get that chance, go and do that quest. So then you can take that and start using it. You'll get better gear. You'll get money. You'll get more demiguise statues. You'll get bunch of other little secret hidden things that you won't know. But yeah, here in Hogwarts, there's a bunch of other different unlocked doors that you'll find that will help you with. One of them I know for a fact will help you with a moth picture. Those moth pictures will have other places when you use them. It'll show you other places, and I know for a fact there's one that is behind a locked door. So you need to be able to do those to unlock those and use those and do those mysteries and figure them out. So learn that when you can. But that's another thing here at Hogwarts and outside in the actual like world map that you'll see and use that it's very handy. This is another mystery that I recently just found out. I haven't done it because I wanted to save it for this video because I have the required spells for this. So you'll see the pendulum here going back and forth, right? And then over here you'll see this door getting ready to open but doesn't, because then this comes back. What I'm pretty sure we have to do is we have to wait till it gets all the way over here, freeze it, and then this door will then open, and then you can get in here and get whatever it is that's going to be in here for you. It may be a different thing, it may not. For me, it was that mooncalf statue. So that's a really kind of cool thing there. Now, it'll stay frozen like that for a bit, and if you mess it up, if you do it at the wrong spot, fast travel somewhere and fast travel back. You'll be fine again. But yeah, that was another fun one, and you can see like on here the different like symbols and stuff. And that has a unicorn symbol on it. And over here, there's a unicorn. So it's just saying there that you gotta open that for that door. Now there are a couple other doors in here that if you go and hit Raviolion, you can see there's a bunch of other things up there. But this is one of those fun mysteries that Hogwarts leads. It just let go. But this is one of those fun mysteries that Hogwarts leads and has. And then that door is now open for good now that you've gotten it all the way open. Another fun mystery here in Hogwarts. I'm really having a good time finding these and enjoying these and finding the multiple different things. But that's another fun one. I hope you guys are having a good time playing Hogwarts, playing your house, playing your wizard, your witch, whatever you are. I hope you're having a great time finding that and playing with that and enjoying that, because I know I am, and I had the early access and I'm loving it. If you guys have any questions, or if you want to see something played out, like if you want to see the Demiguise Moon or the quest, or if you want to see the locations of all the Hogwarts Demiguise Moons, or any of that, please let me know. I will be glad to do this for you. Like, I'll be glad to go ahead and go through with it. I've already got a couple different videos that I'm thinking about doing. But I want to hear what you guys want to see. I want to know what you guys want to see, and I'll do my best to try to put that content out for you. I know right now I'm working on finding all the Daedalian keys. I only need one more in my main, but I don't remember where all them are, so I'm trying to go back and find the Daedalian keys so I can actually show you their locations and where their boxes are, and so you guys can get what's inside your guys' house chest. Another one I'm trying to find are like doing all the Demiguise statues in specific different locations, or in Hogwarts and in Hogsmeade, so you guys can see all those and you guys can get your statues the way you need to. If you guys have any other questions, or if you guys have like a different puzzle or something that you want to be put up there, let me know. I've been playing it for a little bit here. I haven't been playing it absolutely like 8 hours a day because I don't have that time, but I have been playing it most of my streams since it came out, I think besides 3. If you're not subbed already, go ahead and hit the sub, hit the notifications. You'll get notifications on when I'm live playing Hogwarts. You'll get notifications when I post new videos, post new shorts. I do a variety of things. Comment down below what you guys would like to see, and I'll see you guys next time. Happy wizarding, and have a great day.